and Clarence was born in the Philippines. They were born in Manila, and they were conjoined at the head. Actually, they born April 21, 2002, and we came here April 10, 2003.
Children was this anterior flap that you see right here.
But first to Chief Breaking News correspondent Trace Gallagher tonight as we bring you the story of Dr. Goodrich. Trace.
Hi, Martha. One colleague described Dr. James Goodrich as a master surgeon and world-class educator. Another said that every surgeon around the world knows who Jim Goodrich is, but it wasn't because Goodrich sought fame. Instead, he sought solutions to issues that had baffled the medical world for years. In 2004, Carl and Clarence Aguirre, who were fused at the top of their heads, came with their mother from the Philippines seeking help. At the time, Goodrich said this, quoting, "Today, this is their 2-year birthday. Historically, the odds of making it to 2 years of age being conjoined was less than 50%. 60% of these children were dead by the age of 2. And if you followed them out to the age of 10, only 10% of the population was still alive. So their natural life expectancy, left untreated, is horrible." With that, and after years of research, months of planning, and a 17-hour surgery, Dr. Goodrich made international headlines when he employed his novel method and not only successfully separated the twins, but kept them alive and well. The procedure was dubbed the miracle surgery. Today, the twins are 17, and their mother writes, quoting, "I am devastated, sad, and very angry. We lost the greatest person in our lives because of the damn virus." The Goodrich miracle was repeated in 2016 when the doctor led a team of 40 to separate 13-month-old Jadon and Anais McDonald, also attached at the head. After the 27-hour surgery, the twins' mom remembers Goodrich coming into the waiting room, plopping down on the couch and saying, quote, "Well, we did it." Many have said his surgical skills were equaled by his bedside manner, serving as a source of comfort to families who were navigating the unknown. His friends and family call him a great surgeon, a great man, proud of his time as a Marine during the Vietnam War, proud of his family, proud of his ability to change lives and save lives. And he lost his life doing exactly that. Martha.
Trace Gallagher, thank you very much. My next guest was a colleague and friend of Dr. Goodrich. Dr. Ahmed Askandar is chair of the Department of Neurosurgery at Albert Einstein College of Medicine. Doctor, thank you for being here. This gentleman was just an extraordinary physician, doctor, surgeon, and led an extraordinary life that changed the lives of so many young people who he was able to surgically separate. I watched an amazing piece today on his lifelong work. Your thoughts on his incredible life?
Well, it's just that he really did lead an incredible life, as we've already heard. You know, he served as a Marine in Vietnam, and he came back and did medical school and very long neurosurgery residency, and then has been sort of really kind of leading everyone in this area, which requires very complex surgery, long cases, separating, conjoined twins. But you have to realize that those were rare. That was only, every couple of years. But if he was capable of doing that, think of how that would apply to all the other patients that he treated, all the other children with hydrocephalus and other pediatric problems. He was, in really many ways, the true heart and soul of our department. And it was really heartbreaking to lose him to the virus in such a precipitous fashion. And you know, we will always remember him, and you know, his absence really leaves a big hole in our hearts.
Yeah. Yeah, I learned today about the process of how he would make models of the two babies, the two children, and their brains, and exactly how they were attached. They would literally make models of their heads and where they lined up so that they could figure out with these other amazing surgeons and doctors and plastic surgeons how to separate them. I mean, I just think it's so inspiring to learn of this man's life, and obviously such a tragic loss. As we continue to hear of so many people who are going to succumb to this, it's very devastating, but I'm glad you're here to share his memory with us. How about your own experiences right now, sir, at Montefiore Hospital as you face this COVID-19, which has just become so difficult for the country?
It's really something we've never seen before. We, you know, have been preparing. We knew it was coming, as you've already heard, but I have never seen anything like this in my career. I don't think anyone else has. Just the scale, the number of people requiring ICUs are really astounding. I think one point that is often lost, though, is the idea that this primarily affects elderly people or older people. You know, it affects everyone, okay? And not only that, it does affect a significant portion of people, like between the age of 45 and say 75, and those people are often at really the peak of their careers, just like Dr. Goodrich. He's now like the master neurosurgeon, and he's gone. That's not just doctors, that's lawyers, that's small business owners, that's farmers. That's the kind of people that this virus takes away. And because proportionally there are more people in that age group, there are about the same number of deaths in people, say, aged, I don't know, 45 to 65 as in the elderly people. I think that's been a bit of an eye-opener for us, and it's something I'd really want everybody to pay attention to. This is not strictly an elderly person's problem, okay? It affects everybody, but certainly that, you know, kind of big swath of the population that's, you know, 45 on up, which, you know, is incredibly important. I mean, that's where all the experience and you know, sort of wisdom and so on is. So I think that's one really painful lesson that we're learning.
It's a very important point. Dr. Ahmed Eskandar, thank you very much. And our thoughts go out to all of you in his community. Dr. Goodrich was just an incredible life and really did so much good work to save and inspire so many people. And we're glad that he lived. And we're very sorry to hear of his loss. Thank you very much, Doctor. Good to be with you tonight. Thanks for being with us.